Content writer, you might have heard about a lot of people talk about go get a portfolio. Maybe if you want to apply for a job and everybody's like, go and get a portfolio. I've said it a lot of times that it's very important to have a portfolio and all of that. And you're wondering, oh, how can I get a portfolio? How in heaven's name can I actually build a portfolio, especially if I don't have experience, if I've not worked as a content writer professionally? How can I build a selling portfolio? I got you. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how the easiest way, one of the easiest ways to actually build a portfolio that you'll be proud of. This method is not like every other method that you've seen online. This is very easy, and I'm going to be sharing with you why I'm choosing this method, why I think is the best method, what is the best portfolio platform to use to build your portfolio, how to build your portfolio without experience, the checklist, what you need to have on your portfolio, and all of those good stuff. So if this sounds like what you want to watch, then click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and also hit a like so that we can get this thing going. I've actually waited to do this video for a long time, and I'm very happy that I'm finally doing this video. So if this is what you want to watch, let's go right in. We're going to work on this thing together. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to be using WordPress. So WordPress is a CMS that allows you to build your website without being like a programmer or anything like that. And I'll tell you all the reasons why I chose WordPress instead of other platforms like Canva, Wix, and all of that. So let's get started. So to get started, we're going to just go on the website and just do a simple WordPress.com. So why I'm not doing it on my laptop now is because I'm actually logged in. So if I do that, it's not going to work. So I did that on an incognito tab. When you click on wordpress.com, you are going to be directed to this page. So this is how the front end looks like. Hassle-free WordPress, everything you need to build and grow any website all in one place. So this is what it looks like. So you click on get started. When you click on get started, you're going to be taken to a page. So when you get to this page, you're going to be asked to create your account. You can use your Gmail, Apple, whatever platform that you're on to get started. So once you have created your account, then you will now be redirected to the back end. So you'll be redirected to where you can see a lot of templates. So this is what you are going to be seeing, a lot of templates. So this is how it looks like. So when you get there, you see the different templates. They are free and paid templates. So the free templates are not as beautiful as the paid template, but you can do a lot with a free template, especially if it's just a portfolio website that you want to achieve. So you can see that these are some paid templates. These templates are actually paid themes that they look more beautiful than the free one. For this illustration, I'm going to be using the free template. So this is the template that I use. Not fancy, just a regular template, but the good thing is that you can always change things and move things around. So this is the template that I used, and you click on it, then you just to get everything started. This thing is basically it's very intuitive. Everything you need to do, you just you find everything you need to do. So this is the template. Then you can go ahead to customize your template. So when you get here, you see a lot of stuff sorry about that. Okay, so this is it. This is your stuff of post. This is basically like the back end. So you can just keep click on view your site. You can click on edit site to edit the things that you like, because you're using a template to edit what you like, add your colors, your best colors, the text you want, and all of that. So I'm using one of the guys, people in my community. I just picked someone in my community, and I'm just creating a portfolio for her for this illustration, simple portfolio that she can easily customize to her taste. So this is just me doing some sample stuff with her stuff. So this is where you can just customize every stuff. This is her name, her face, and all of that. So this you can just, this is the design. You can change the style. You can see the pages. See, all these are the pages that we have. You can edit. So when you see this icon, you just edit. Like, this thing is very intuitive, so don't worry if you cannot like understand everything that I'm saying. By the time you go through the process, everything will be very easy for you. The style, is very intuitive. So this is where you can change the colors, the background, your layout, everything that you can do here. So that is that. So once you have already achieved that, now you want to start doing all of your stuff. So you can come here to do all of this stuff. So this is just basically edit sites, write blog posts, promote. So everything that you are going to be doing here is already there for you. So that is that for the back end. So we're also viewing this on mobile, so you can change it to desktop view for us to have a better view of it. So this is the portfolio. So I'm going to take you through what you should have on your portfolio, your basic portfolio. So for this illustration, this is a very simple portfolio. So you just have, this is like her name, about. So this is clickable. Click here to learn more about her. So the important stuff she has here is her name, her picture, so that people know who you are. Then your title, SEO content writer. Sorry about that. So yeah, writing that works because it's thoughtful. I just wrote all of this from my head, so she can edit it later to suit what she actually wants to talk about. So this is just like her bio, what's every stuff about her, why me, legal, research driven, blah blah blah. This just gives whoever is going to be looking at this portfolio an idea of who you are and what you're about. So this, your name, just like you have your CV, your portfolio just like an added value CV, but portfolio is more deliberate because you're going to be having sample of your works. So this is the name, the picture, what you're about, what has worked. So just sell yourself like you would your CV. So this is like a short bio. So you can click here to learn more. This is actually clickable. So we can't click on it because we're at the back end. So areas that I specialize in, legal, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. So these are the blog posts. So this stuff, I didn't really change it because she's going to do that herself. She has some articles that she has published. She can go ahead to do this herself. Let's work together. So I created like this little form that someone that lands here. This is the call to action. It's very important to have a call to action. When someone lands on your portfolio, there's something that you're asking them to go and do. Do you understand? So this is basically how it looks. So don't be worried like if it doesn't look like really very fancy. The basic thing is that your information, everything about you is there. And importantly, as a writer, you should also have articles. So because these are the articles that if she had written some articles, are the articles, and the person can click on it to learn more about your writing and all of that. So I tried to publish one, but I didn't format it because it's actually a PDF file. So this is just an example. So this is basically how your portfolio as a beginner is enough to look like, because most times people not even go through the pages of your portfolio. They will just, you'll be sending a sample article most of the time. So if you had more experience, you can now add your social proof, testimonials, people that have worked with you, just above the fold. Maybe somewhere like here you have your testimonials, people that have worked with you and all of that. So that is that. So I actually created sorry about that. I actually created a detailed article that talks about all of this stuff in better detail and how to go about it. And I actually walked you through the checklist, what you should have if you are creating your own portfolio from the beginning. So I'm going to share this document with you so that you can also use it to create your own portfolio. So now let me walk you through why I decided to go this route. Number one, why did I choose WordPress instead of maybe platforms like Canva, Clipping, all the other platform, Linktree, and all of that? So for one, I chose WordPress because I think over 43% of websites all over the world are hosted on WordPress. Yeah, that is how much it is. So if you are a content writer, and especially if you are new in content writing space, or you've not had a portfolio, it just makes sense for you to know how the back end of WordPress, how it works. That is like the major reason why I chose this platform. Because if you do it on, for instance, Canva gives you that visual appeal. You might, be able to do pictures and icons and all of that, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really work well for writers. I think it's better for people like graphic design, web design. Just show a clip of your work, the homepage you designed and all of that. But for a writer, the most important part is like the blog, your article, or you are going to be sharing a case study. That is very important. And if you are just new in this landscape, it's important for you to know how WordPress, or how to upload a post, an article, a blog post on the back end of WordPress. So if you have a WordPress site yourself, and you're going to be uploading your blog posts, your articles regularly there, over time you're going to get a hang of how all of this stuff works. Because most of the websites, most of the brand, if it's not like coded, a website that is custom website that is coded from scratch, you're going to be working with WordPress website. So that is one of the advantages of this. It's either it is coded from scratch or is a WordPress website most of the time, except like an e-commerce you have, maybe Shopify, but most of the time it's either WordPress or custom website. And WordPress websites are more, and many people, brands abroad, usually use WordPress websites. That is one. And two is why I would prefer that you use WordPress.com, because you can actually have a custom domain later. So this is free. Like I said, like your name, for instance, this person's name, person stuff I use is teresa.wordpress.com. So you can also always she can always upgrade and change it to teresa.com. So you can upgrade it, buy a custom domain and do all of the custom stuff, and let it be like a full-fledged website. That is the second advantage. The third advantage is that you can now start learning blogging. So it's not just going to be like a portfolio just like that, like other, if you're using maybe Linktree or Canva. This one is a portfolio that is going to double as both your portfolio and your website. So you can post your articles, post blog, and you can even start blogging. That is also a way for you to make money as a writer. And what is the best way to learn writing is when you are writing. So you can learn the blogging, how blogging works, how to make money, affiliate marketing, your web, all of those stuff you can start doing on your website. You can build your website, and it's a great touch point. If you get your articles to rank on Google, people get to see you, get to know you, you get connect. But if you are not like, you don't like the whole video stuff, this is a great way for you to start building your brand. This is why I chose WordPress. Another way, like someone will like, okay, why can't I do all of that on Medium? Medium quite works a little bit differently from website, because websites is your own, you own everything, you control everything and all of the analytics. So if you're going to be working for clients, is good for you to understand analytics, like having Google Analytics, your Google Search Console, your Google, GA for Google Analytics, on your website. So you're able to see your website traffic, you're able to monitor keywords you're ranking for, and all of those stuff. So this is a great way for you to learn. You never really can learn SEO if you are not practicing, if you don't know how it works back at the back end. It's not enough for you to just write. Know what happens. Is it getting views? What is it? You've optimized it. Is it showing up in Google search? And is the page, is it indexed? All of those details you get to know if you're actually working on an actual website that is live. And this is one of the cheapest ways to achieve this. Like, it's free, totally free, but just that you might not be able to do something, but you can make your blog post and all of that. So this is a way for you to get your foot into the door, and you can always upgrade later and have a custom domain and all of that. But I think that this is a really great way for you to start the whole stuff. Yeah, it really works well stuff, and you can position yourself as a WordPress expert. Yeah, I've even seen job roles like that: WordPress expert, WordPress designer. So the more skill you're able to stack up, the more marketable you are. So if you are selling your service as a content writer to a client, say, oh, I'm going to I'll create images and I'll upload the post for you, because you already understand how this works in the back end. So that is why this platform is really great. and I chose it because that is what I think is really great, and this free version actually works well. And the fact that it gives you some, customization level, like you can change some things, or like platforms that are like just there, like you cannot really change anything. And the fact that it allows you to start blogging, that is a great thing. So this is how it works. This is all you need to set up your website, set up your portfolio, set up your website, and start looking for gigs. So one thing I want to say before I end this video is, don't concentrate on the beauty, concentrate on actually putting out articles on your website, blog posts, case studies. The more you keep posting, the more you write, the more you upload your posts, the better you get, and your experiences just gets even better. So I explained all of that in detail in this guide, so you just have to read it and follow it step by step. So I don't want to bore you with all of the whole technical stuff, because it's very intuitive, it's very easy to use. So yeah, you just walk through the whole stuff. So this is how the website actually looks like. So this is how it looks like. Just simple, straight to the point. At least it is live and free of charge. So if you're going to be doing it or a custom stuff, you have to pay. But this is live and it's basic, and she can continue the edits from here. So let me know if you have any question. I'll be more than happy to respond to your questions in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And before I end this video, if you're yet to subscribe, if you watch this video up until this point and you've not yet subscribed, click on the subscription icon and hit a like button to like this video. I feel like this video is amazing. Let me know if you have any comments in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to respond to all of your comments if there's any questions you have, and I'll drop the link to the article I wrote in the description. You can follow the process step by step in the article. So thank you very much, and shout out to Teresa for allowing me use hers as a sample. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.